Hey, I'm Thomas. What's this? Why is it doing that? Why is he eating it like that? Why is it everywhere? Well, it's the species of Homo sapiens, or modern day humans. You can look for them in your nearest mirror, because, you know, humans are the most common and widespread species of primates on Earth. You know the story. They learned how to speak with each other, they made fire, hunted some big fuzzy chonkers, made some funny poems, created a nuclear bomb, got a man into space, and now they're salivating over funny moving pictures. Because they're smart, right? Sapiens, smart, yeah? Well, kinda. You probably recognize this picture. Evolution and stuff. The funny thing is, Darwin would explode at the realization of how people view it. The human was a monkey, still a monkey, a not monkey, kinda human, and oh wait, there's the human. No. I mean, relatively, yes, if you're only talking about the species of Homo sapiens. The correct way to look at this would be something like this. Are you seeing what I'm seeing? Okay, there we are at the top. Homo erectus right under us, a bit lower there's Homo habilis, and then there's the monkey slash not really a monkey. What is the rest of this supposed to be? Paranthropus boy, say? Homo Heisenberg. Rudolph? Oh yeah, Neanderthals. I know these guys, they're dumb. I think one of the main points Yuval Harari was trying to make in his book, Sapiens, A Brief History of Mankind, is that, hey, you know that you were never the only human on this planet, right? You dumbass. There were others, like Homo floresiensis or the small boys. The small boys were on average 3 foot 6 inches or around 1 meter tall, and they somehow went extinct 50,000 years ago. But the main ones I wanted to talk about are the Neanderthals. These guys got a disservice of us modern humans, and we adopted this thought that they're kinda dumb. I mean, you can call someone a Neanderthal as an insult, and it would definitely strike a spark in the comments. The funny thing is, we can't 100% for sure pinpoint the reason of their extinction, but one fact stands out for sure. We bred with them. You have their DNA. Look at your goofy ass. To be fair, we have evidence of them having their own culture, or at least a hint of culture. They were also able to communicate with each other like us, thanks to their head shape, which I mean, just look at that absolute unit. They were able to make sounds with their vocal cords that we could only dream about, like their bodies were better suited for harsh northern European winters, and their robustness was just perfect in combat against animals of all sizes. Like humans. This is where I will go into the territory of self-interpretation. I am not certain of these things I am about to say. Go read or listen to Harari's books, I'm telling you. Charging head to head against any of these two idiots is a terrible idea, and I don't need to tell you why. The difference between them is that the average group size of Neanderthals in the prehistoric era was about 10 to 30 individuals. In the case of Homo sapiens, it's 25 to 100. The Neanderthals will eat you up like a redneck eats his boiled crawfish on a hot summer day. But these guys, oh man, they got plans for you. And well, that's their advantage. They made plans. While these chonkers definitely had to have some sort of an ability to work together in a tribe, they were nowhere near close to the ability of the humans. We had this thing called abstract thinking, which some of y'all still don't have to this day. It made us create these ideas that could potentially spread to every single member of the tribe and bring them closer together to cooperate. The Neanderthal had to have at least some knowledge of each member of the tribe to, care about them. The humans have the ability to maintain social relationships with, on average, 150 people. It's called Dunmas number, look it up. But, massive, giant but, we have these before mentioned abstract ideas. We could make up stories of some people in our tribe about their heroic actions, or also gossip about them and their inability to yell really loud or something. We made stories about the nearest animals roaming the wilds, the nearest water supply, and of course, religion. These ideas can spread to a seemingly indefinite amount of people. Like memes. We are using these ideas to this day. There really isn't that much bringing you and your neighbor together except for the same street you live on. Yeah, we hate those people on the next street. But you like the people on the next street because you both might hate the people in the next city. And both of you in those cities might hate the people in the next country. But you're still on the same continent. And on the same planet. So we somehow, at least in modern times, live in a state of peace because we share this abstract idea that we are humans, and since we have this in common, we shall cooperate. Sometimes. Mostly. And yes, there are instances of irrational hatred. Shush, I'll get there. So the Homo sapiens could cooperate on a larger scale, migrate further, and take up more land. They didn't necessarily plan ahead, but they did have a plan of keeping their species alive. The scary, spooky thoughts come up when you realize that if any other species, like the giant, muscular, hairy log throwers, had the same brain capacity of cooperating on this scale, and actually set a goal to annihilate these species, there will be a problem. They never got the thought that the Homo sapiens might have been spreading their tribes a little too far and wide, so they never had the idea to deal with it. They vanished. Poof, gone, goodbye. And with them, all the other species of Homo. There was no interspecies war, there was no catastrophic volcanic storm space tentacle event happening, it was just humans. Oh my god, so many humans everywhere. So that's your reason. Why humans? Nature gave us a brain that can gossip and stuff. And it was somehow more effective at establishing ourselves as the dominant species of the entire planet than muscles and hair. Unless the nature also gives us a defense mechanism that can make us want to be a part of a group, like, say, a family or a tribe. Yeah, that's kind of okay. We get to hold the values of our own groups and then defend them against any rivals, like any other species. Guys, no. No. Oh, you just created racism. That's like the exact opposite of this genetic function. You are supposed to cooperate with the same species, even if it's a different shade. Who cares? Wait, no, it doesn't matter if they're a different sex. That's sexism. Stop. What's gonna be next? Who they sleep with? Hello? The absolute tragedy of this species is that the evolution only cared about preserving her subjects. What the actual outcome of this gift is gonna be, she could care less. Oh, and then she gave us consciousness. What is it? Or why did she give it to us? Meh. It basically serves no basic life-sustaining function. One thing we know about it is it just kinda is. It's chill like that, serving no apparent reason other than making it question itself. As far as we are concerned, it could be just a random gene mutation. And that's your kiss on the forehead before bed from me. Mwah. Why do we like to group ourselves? To preserve our species. Why do some people prefer or discriminate some groups of people over others? I know the answer. It's kinda random. Yeah, there is no rational explanation to any of these discriminations. The prehistoric Homo sapiens hates the group of people over the river because they might attack them at some point. The modern day human hates people that are a different shade of skin than him, and that's the reason why they gonna steal our jobs at some point, I promise you. Same with sexism. There is no apparent reason why until the second half of the last century femininity was the weaker trait opposed to masculinity. Neither of them are worse or better, they are just different, but it's still the same. Guys, what the hell? So, why humans? It doesn't matter. Because, why not? It could have been the small boys as far as I am concerned. It all came down to random chain of events and mutations. Whoever you think your creator is, they basically just want you to preserve yourself and not die. Hope you sleep well tonight.